Ripping it out.
Guys, we're here. Yeah, so I think, I think it's less of, because the environments and everything were good, but the faces of the animals, like, there were, like I said, there were some uncanny valley moments.
Oscar for animal faces.
But for the most part, they were really good.
Let's go back to the music.
I was very impressed. They did a really good job with
Boogly?
Well, the kid who was playing the kid
Cared so much, wouldn't he have been
it was
with her in the
Smeagol,
first place?
Frodo. The kid who played Mowgli was actually he was very talented just from the idea that you knew he was doing the whole movie basically talking to tennis balls and none of the real animals that were around him.
Right.
So, like, you know, say what you will about most child actors, but from that, because he was the only human in the movie, I thought he did a really good job.
I don't think about what like goes into the architecture of a movie either.
Yeah.
If you're like, he must have been really good acting, I'll be like, who cares? Just get in there and do your acting job.
Hey.
Do your job.
Act, you jerk.
It's really hard because I gotta talk to a teddy. Well, I don't care. Just do your job.
I was about to say, that guy's got a missile launcher.
That didn't go so good.
So you had Ben Kingsley as Bagheera, the panther.
Terrific.
Idris Elba was Shere Khan, the tiger.
Perfect.
What I really liked about that one is that, and they did this pretty well with a lot of the other animals, but Shere Khan, it was very noticeable, where he wasn't like clean all the time. Like there was definitely like some like grunge on him from like just being in the jungle, etc., chilling out. Like he had like kind of some mange going on, like on his belly fur and like on his legs.
It made him look real.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's the little touches like that.
Well, that's how you
really
get good siege. That's how you get good anything.
Yeah.
You gotta know, because if they're perfect, that's your problem. But I'm sure they thought about it. But did this movie really need to be made, though?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Like there are definitely.
That's my problem. I don't give a shuzz.
Like I definitely get the idea that
all movies are garbage. Let's face it.
Well, I know for a lot of the early animated like Disney stuff and like movies like that, the reason they were made animated was because they wanted to do stuff that would have been impossible to film. Mm-hmm. So essentially, for the time, it was kind of like what computer animation and CGI is now. They wanted to do things that weren't possible to do in real life, so they did a fake way to go around doing it.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just using the better technology to do that now.
Mm-hmm.
So from that aspect, I can kind of understand wanting to redo stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I just don't care.
No, I understand that. No, I don't think everybody was pounding down the doors for a Jungle Book remake, but they did a very good job. It was enjoyable to me.
Dude, here's my problem.
Also, did I mention the icing on the cake? And then you had Bill Murray as Baloo the bear.
It's a great choice.
No, it was really great, and Christopher Walken was King Louie.
Solid choices all around.
Oh, and what I really liked was I like this little Bill.
Sounds like you really like this movie. Did you discover it again?
No, I remember I died.
You must have not.
I didn't say it for a while.
Yeah.
One thing I really liked about one of the choices that they made was that in the original,
they were all lesbians in this one.
Yeah, it was really interesting how they did that. How they made all the characters female and also lesbians.
That's cool, dude.
Speaking of, we can talk about lesbians in a little bit.
I would love to do that.
One thing I thought was kind of neat was the character King Louie, who was the orangutan in the animated Jungle Book. He was made for the movie. He wasn't in the original Kipling Jungle Book. Mm-hmm. He was the only character they introduced who was not from the original book. So, but when they went to remake it, I don't know who was in charge of the decision, but orangutans are the only animals in that movie that aren't native to like India, like those jungles there. They're from Africa, mm-hmm. Or no, they're from like Borneo, but they're not from around there. Is the point?
Yeah.
So what they did instead was in this movie, King Louie, they made him like into an extinct species of ape. So they kind of made him almost like a Bigfoot kind of deal, where he's like he's this massive like ancient monkey that you assume has been around for like ever. It's just kind of like this god king of the monkeys.
What?
Oh, dude, that whole scene is like very Apocalypse Now when he's talking to King Louie, because like they approach this like old decaying temple where like all these monkeys are like staring out the window and like looking at Mowgli as he approaches them. It's very Apocalypse Now.
I don't know anything about Apocalypse Now, but it sounds cool.
So I really like that decision. I thought that was a neat way of going about it. And then there's
rad.
There's a big chase scene where like he's chasing Mowgli around. He's like 20 feet tall and like crashing through all the temple and stuff.
No, it sounds like they made that much cooler.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah. No, I can dig that. That part sounds cool, but
Yeah.
I don't remember much about the Jungle Book. I remember crying at the live action version.
Yeah, because they made a weird remake that wasn't nearly as kid friendly.
Yeah, but there's like a sad part of it. Like somebody dies or like a bunch of people die.
Because I think that one's more like the way they're going with like a lot of like the Alice in Wonderland stuff now, where it's like,
Dude, just forget about Alice in Wonderland.
I know I don't care about Alice in Wonderland, but
Just forget about it.
but I think it's one of those things where like, isn't it the idea that like Mowgli's grown up and he's like returning to the jungle?
They could say he grew up and is retarded.
I mean that is what would happen. You look up feral children; they don't tend to adjust to society very well.
No, that's true.
But
Obviously, that doesn't make him retarded, but that's okay.
But wasn't the idea that he's grown up and he's like returning to the jungle? I seem to recall that.
Is that George the Jungle?
No,
Such
you're
a
thinking of
popular guy
Dudley
that made
Do-Right,
Cosby.
also starring Brandon Fraser.
Yeah, remember that big spree of movies he had?
I know, but I love those mummy. I love that first Mummy movie.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, that
You're
those,
listening to,
the- even the second one kind
Diamond
of sucked,
Radio.
but it was
If
fun.
you're listening at all.
The one had The Rock in it.
Yeah, that was the
Here's
second
some
one.
Betty Hutton.
That was the third
If you
one,
were waiting
Scorpion
to
King.
hear it.
Well, that was kind of a spin-off. That wasn't a mummy movie.
Fine. Dude, you hyped on
The
Uncharted? Uncharted's going to be out any minute now.
Yeah, I think it's coming out
It's coming out in May now.
I think maybe.
Now you're going to get to play that shiz.
No, it's very exciting. I'm also very excited for the new Deus Ex game.
When's that coming out?
I think that's not coming out till August.
What are they doing over there?
I know it's a real problem.
Get it out. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I got a DS. I got Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem. So now I'm living my dream. I'm playing all the games I want.
That's very exciting.
So I got to play Dark Souls, which came out and is fun. You know, I'm just going to play all this stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off your Jungle Book.
No, that's fine. I was pretty much done. It was enjoyable. I liked it. We had a good time.
Any other movies recently?
Well, I started watching a television show.
What's a television?
Well, it's a Netflix show, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Whatever that's called, whatever that content is called now.
It's called streaming. It's called Netflix. My nuts are in a
But
state of
as I
flux.
hinted, it has a lot to do with lesbians.
Oh yeah, it's called Skins.
Is it called Skins?
It's called Girls.
No, I think
It's
that's
called
HBO.
The L Word.
No.
It's called Let's Do It. Scissor style.
No, dude, it's called Les Do It. Come on.
You don't know how I was spelling it.
Yeah, but it was the way you're pronouncing it.
It's called Slither Sisters.
Ooh, I don't like that.
It's like I'm gonna guess it. It's gonna be called Clitorati.
Nope.
Hold on. Don't tell me. I'm gonna get it.
I didn't say anything.
Give me a hint.
It's frequently mispronounced on a show or a podcast we listen to.
All right, I'm not actually gonna guess it then.
Great.
Is it vaginal recourse?
Nope.
Sorry, vaginal recall.
Nope.
A slit in time.
Nope.
9021 Poon.
Nope.
Beverly Hills.
Also, I know this isn't necessarily has to do with lesbians, but I would have said 9021 Ho.
Well, I know. That's why I wanted to go more lesbian.
No, I gotcha.
It's not enough. Like, oh, okay. Gash.
Pretty good, but also no.
That would be G period A period S. Yeah, all right, you guys got it. It's about a Vietnamese lesbian hospital team. Not Vietnamese, in the Vietnam. Whatever, who
No,
cares?
it would have been Korean.
I don't know what this was. Guys, we'll figure it out in the next thrilling episode.
Ah!